George R.R. Martin's A Song of Ice and Fire is a monumental saga that weaves a complex tapestry of politics, power, and betrayal across two war-torn continents, Westeros and Essos. At the heart of the series lies the Iron Throne, a symbol of ultimate power, fiercely contested by noble houses whose ambitions for dominance ignite brutal conflict and intrigue. The story begins in the cold, unforgiving north at Winterfell, the seat of House Stark. Led by the Honorable Eddard Ned Stark, the Stark family is a close-knit group, consisting of his wife Catelyn, their children Robb, Sansa, Arya, Bran, and Rickon, and Jon Snow, Ned's illegitimate son. When King Robert Baratheon, an old friend of Ned's, arrives at Winterfell with a request for Ned to serve as Hand of the King, the Stark family is thrust into the dangerous political games of King's Landing, the capital of the Seven Kingdoms. King's Landing is a treacherous den of vipers, where conspiracies and betrayals run rampant beneath the veneer of courtly decorum. As Ned investigates the court, he uncovers a dangerous secret. Queen Cersei Lannister's children, including her son Joffrey, are not the legitimate heirs of King Robert, but the products of an incestuous affair with her twin brother Jaime. This revelation sets off a series of events that lead to Ned's execution, triggering a bloody civil war across Westeros. In the aftermath of Ned's death, his eldest son Robb Stark declares himself king in the north, seeking vengeance for his father's demise. However, his campaign ends tragically at the infamous Red Wedding, where betrayal by trusted allies leads to the slaughter of Robb, his mother Catelyn, and his pregnant wife Talisa. This brutal loss leaves the Stark family scattered and broken, with Sansa trapped in King's Landing and Arya embarking on a journey for vengeance and survival. Bran, whose legs are crippled after a fall, discovers his mystical green-seeing abilities, gaining the power to witness past and future events. As the Starks grapple with their losses, the Lannisters tighten their grip on the Iron Throne. Queen Cersei's manipulation of her son Joffrey's ascension to the throne places her family in a powerful position, but the Lannisters are a family torn by internal strife. Tyrion Lannister, the sharp-witted and often scorned dwarf, plays a critical role in defending King's Landing during a siege by Stannis Baratheon, but is later framed for Joffrey's murder. Fleeing the capital after killing his father Tywin in an act of defiance, Tyrion escapes across the Narrow Sea, where his journey intertwines with Daenerys Targaryens. On the distant continent of Essos, Daenerys, the last surviving Targaryen, undergoes a remarkable transformation. Initially a powerless pawn in her brother's schemes, she rises to power after marrying the Dothraki warlord Khal Drogo. Following Drogo's death and the hatching of 3 dragons, Daenerys begins a campaign to liberate enslaved cities, building a formidable army and reclaiming her birthright. However, her path is fraught with difficult choices and the challenges of ruling as she navigates betrayal and the complexities of leadership. In the frozen lands beyond the Wall, the Night's Watch faces a far greater threat than wildlings, the White Walkers, ancient and malevolent beings with the power to raise the dead. Jon Snow, now a member of the Night's Watch, rises as a key figure in the fight against this existential threat, seeking unity between the Watch and the wildlings. His attempts to bridge the divide lead to his assassination by his own men, but he is resurrected, hinting at a greater destiny that could change the course of the war to come. The Stark children, Arya, Sansa, and Bran, undergo profound transformations as well. Arya, hardened by the loss of her family, trains with the Faceless Men, a guild of assassins, becoming a skilled killer. Sansa, once naive, learns the harsh realities of political survival under the manipulative tutelage of Petyr Littlefinger Baelish. Bran's powers grow as he learns from the Three-Eyed Raven, gaining the ability to perceive the past and the future, uncovering critical truths about the White Walkers. At the core of A Song of Ice and Fire is a powerful exploration of the corrupting nature of power, the fragility of human ambition, and the enduring strength of family ties. Martin's world-building is extraordinary, filled with complex, morally ambiguous characters whose actions shape the fate of the realm. The series confronts the reality of survival and the devastating consequences of conflict, where personal vendettas often have far-reaching effects. As the battle for the Iron Throne intensifies, the true danger to Westeros emerges from the frozen north, as the White Walkers threaten not just the throne, but all of humanity. In the end, Martin's epic tale reminds us that in a world where honor and ambition collide, the most significant challenge is not just to rule, but to survive.